chucking. Okay. This has promise. Let's see what this entails. Legend has it, Princess Peach is at the top. Oh no. Oh no. I hope I win. Never give up. Oh no. Okay. Can I... Okay. Okay, so I hold, I get max... Okay, this is gonna be a bit... I'm familiar with this class of game. I played one once. Briefly. Oh, I am so toasted. Alright, so maximum jump height. I expect him to be a little bit closer. Gotta say, this is probably the most unique entry I've seen so far. Why does he do that? Wait a second. Why did you stop jumping? Oh. We have to reset to actually get his entire message set. Hey! She must really be something. So is this kind of like the Abe Lincoln quotes, I guess? Okay. No! Wow. Look up from time to time. I'm actually liking... I like the toad. God. This is not my class of game. I'll tell you that right now. No! Excuse me, princess. Okay, I can't stop. Got a fairy the other day. Oh, good for that toad. Okay. Nope, I was hoping I at least hit the brick. Okay, I managed to stop in time that time. Nope, that was too little, and I'm back down here. Wait a second. Did you forget about Peach Art? Yes, I have, clearly. Yeah, very Jump King-esque. Like, this is a class of, like, frustration game that I'm familiar with, but don't play for obvious reasons. Especially because I can't stop. I swear in those games there aren't, like, this weird icy frictionless thing. Like, when you stop, you stop. When you land on something, you stop, unless you hit something. Which I'm already not loving a lot. See, I'm, like, sliding around. It makes it very hard to judge the jumps. Okay. That was fun. I really hope this has some checkpoints. I will be stuck here forever if so. If not. Alright, well that's not so bad. Nope, nope, nope. And I'm back in the pit again. I have to say I do not like the sliding at all. I am not finding this is adding to my enjoyment of the level. Okay. And fall off again. Okay, maybe I should go when it's going the other way. Okay. Okay. Just approach this as you would any other annoying obstacle. I'd like to just see what's up there, because so far, like, yeah. Okay, we've successfully managed to make one jump. No. Okay. Right. You know, the way I'm looking at this, I'm kind of doubting that I'm ever going to get any reasonable checkpoints anytime soon, because there's a whole area to the right there, which just means I'm going to be stuck here for a bit. Fun level? No. No, I would say distinctly not. I'm impressed by the creativity. I'm impressed. That's about it, right, actually. Like, this is a cool use of ASM to make the game very different from regular Mario World. But it's also like if you literally turn this into a football game, I'd be marginally more happy with what I'm playing. Like, it's the sliding. I think that if I landed and stood there like I had you do in all the other genres of this, I wouldn't be as annoyed, because I have to eyeball the, like, jump amount by how much he's shaking his head, and then he just slides off. And it's kind of a baffling combination of things. Like, I think there's a reason the other games in this kind of genre don't do that, from what I recall. Alright. I also think other games in this type of genre usually give you a better indication of how much you're jumping. Oh, good. I successfully did a thing. No! How long is this level upwards? I think this is actually the first time I've come across a contest level I just absolutely don't want to play. Like, this is just the type of thing I just don't really enjoy. There's a reason I never played Jump King. Or played... There was one, like, a Jump King variant in a fan game I played. And, like, I played it for all 3 minutes. Like, yeah, no, I definitely am not the audience for this kind of thing. Like, I would never bother playing this in real life. Like, it just does not appeal to me. Kind of like an awful lot of my puzzle games don't appeal to other people. Like, I love point-click adventure games. They don't appeal to most people. That's fine. But I think it's really just the lack of friction. Like, that's really what bugs me about this. But I guess it's to combat the fact that I can reposition without jumping. I guess in most of those games you don't have the ability to reposition without moving. But even then, I think that would probably be more fun if I had to reposition by jumping rather than moving. Like, I think this just isn't, well, I don't know. I was close to the muncher. Okay. Back up here. Now we wait. I'm not. Okay, so that jump up there, probably too far to the... No, I wasn't. At least some of the jumps I make have less punishment aspect to them if you fail them. Now that's... Too close to the wall. Okay. What if I stand a bit further back? Okay. Yeah, I have options there that I hadn't been considering. It's like, I could go all the way back here, I think. Nope! Okay. No, that was too much. Ow. I was hoping that maybe there was a spot I could stand where I could do a full height jump and make that work. Because that's like the one thing that's actually kind of easy to eyeball is full height jumps, but nothing else is. It all comes down to like a feel of how long it is, and I just don't want to do that. But if I get past the muncher, then maybe I can die. I also don't think this is like a linear thing while I'm pressing it down. Like... very hard to know what kind of jump is going to come out. Like, that felt like it was close to what I wanted. Okay. We're back up here. Is this gonna kill me and send me all the way down? Okay, those are just extra bouncy. Alright. That... I don't love this. At least there's a muncher to keep me from falling all the way down until I fall all the way down. Which is probably gonna happen at some point. Okay, what angle do I want for this? Oh, that's too... Maybe I want to try to get... Nope. It always reflects it back. Oh, no, that felt... Alright, let's try something. No. I'm glad that muncher is there. I'm gonna guess it wasn't there before, like, they did testing. Okay, because I need to get the height and angle precisely right. Okay, that's not high enough. Like, I feel I need to be going a lot faster. But, like, I can't really get the distance I need. I think I need to be falling my way through there? Nope, that's still too tall. Like, I need a lot of speed to get through there. And that's not enough fall. Okay, let's try from all the way over here. Max speed. No, that just does the same thing. So something closer to that, but I need to be a little bit closer. I cannot reason about this well enough to really make good progress. But at least I'm not back with the motivation toad. Like, watching Dram, I've been appreciating an awful lot of the things Panga has done as, like, quality of life improvements. And I have to say, one of the biggest ones is making it so that you have meters that are explicit and visual, as opposed to having to guess or completely audio, like P-switches and the like. And I would love a meter here that would give me a better idea of how much I'm doing, as opposed to just Chuck shakes his head at me. Because I just legitimately have no idea how to control power correctly. And I don't seem to be making anything resembling real progress. Like, maybe if I, like, get really close and do something like that? That's might be closer to what I need. I keep hoping that maybe if I, like, end up on the further... You know, I just realized what this probably means. Oh, God, what this probably means. I'm gonna have to do this under a time limit. To be able to jump in there, what's gonna end up happening. Oh. I still can't even make this one jump. I have no effing clue what I'm supposed to do here. Like, nothing I've tried looks like it's good. And I might just be being dumb, but this just kind of sucks. Especially because I know what's coming up, where I'll have to, like, perform this more than once. Can I scroll? No, of course not. Like, the foreshadowing is making me feel even worse about it. I can't control my height in anything other than the increments it wants. Like, I feel like if this was 3 high, I'd have a chance, but right now, because of the 2 gate, it's not, or the 2 size block here, I don't even know what to do. Painfully precise strength of jump. It seems like it. It definitely seems like it. Especially because I have no notion of what the right... Like, I don't have any real... Like, that's the closest I've been. So maybe stand real close. Nope. What's up, Olga? How you doing? I'm vaguely tempted to just turn on the P-switch timer and then jump through just to see what misery awaits me over there. But, like... I'm trying to come up with a universe where I want to sit here and do this and figure this out, and I'm not rapidly coming to the conclusion that there doesn't exist a lot of possibility for me wanting to do this. Like, this just isn't something I want to do. Oh, holy cow, I got through one of them. Yep, see, exactly what I thought it was. I have to make a series of very tight jumps, and now I'm in the floor. Hey, good, I'm no longer in the floor. Okay, I got that one. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it's not a timer thing. Maybe having done it is enough. Never mind, it's on a timer. You know what'd be nice is that when I fail this jump, if the timer would be able to be reprockable. Because otherwise I just get to stand here and realize that I'm not going to succeed. Well, back over the gate I go. Or attempt to. That one is easier, I think. Nope. Yeah, like, making this just infinitely pressable would be nice. But that's not what this type of game is about. It's not about being nice to the player, it's about making the player suffer. See, a smart person would probably spend some time practicing these 2 jumps. And I probably need to do that, as opposed to just YOLOing it. Okay, I think... Nope. I was gonna say, I think I have a feel for this one, but, like, failing this one isn't as bad as failing this one. Can I clap? No. This is the best I can do. That would be a nice extra button, though. This is how it's going to go once I hit the P-switch. Like, the utility here... is low. I don't know what it is about this one. Like, I feel like this one is so infinitely harder than the other one. Like, okay, there we go, get it once. Both times I've gotten this, I feel it's been dumb luck more than anything else. Like, I don't think I know exactly what I'm doing beyond being, like, right here. And, like, it's a very limited window. Because I'm humongous in terms of hitbox. And just watch, like, the moment I get it and actually manage, I'll end up flubbing this jump somehow and ending back at the bottom of the pit. Like, the only way I can see myself actually liking this very much is if it ends fairly quickly after this, which I just don't think it's going to do. Like, this is just a deeply unpleasant type of gameplay to me. Especially because I don't have any useful indicators to make better inferences about what I'm trying to do. Like, this is literally just trying to solve a puzzle of how long I should hold a button without useful indicators beyond his head shaking. Like, this is 100% just guess it based upon the feel of how long I've held the button. And I can kind of occasionally do that. Is it before his head starts shaking? It might be before. No, his head starts shaking immediately, so no, that's not it. Wish it was just a normal brick up there and not a bouncy brick. I have no idea how I got through there now. Like, it's something like that, but I need to be like a few inches closer. At least it's not dropping me all the way to the ground. Like, that's the one thing I can say for the kindness of this. But, like, making it so you have the whole check hitbox is also... The thing is, it's supposed to be annoying. That's the worst part about this kind of thing, right? Is, like, when we're talking level design, the intent of this was to be annoying, and it's succeeding at that. That is the goal of this type of design, of this type of class of game, is to make the player's soul exit via their mouth. And to make their smile and enthusiasm gone. So again, I can't say it's badly designed, but it's one of those things where, like, it's a great design, but I don't really want a cake in the shape of a woman peeing or something. Yeah, that's not a reference anyone's gonna get now that I think about it. The really weird, like, SNL, maybe it was Mad TV, I don't remember, where Patrick Stewart was selling erotic cakes, but the only cakes he had were pictures of women peeing on them. People wanted other things at their erotic bakery. But the punchline being that eventually someone came in and wanted that specific type of cake. Patrick Stewart does a good job because Patrick Stewart is good at what he does. I think it was Mad TV. Like, Mad TV didn't really have that many memorable sketches aside from the Midnight Golfer one. He's a midnight golfer. Does his own taxes. I have no idea how I got over this and then immediately got back over it once. I am not getting over it. Neither me nor Bennett Foddy. This peanut butter is a little crunchy. You know, I would rather grind the non-noob mode of 11 than this. Like, this is just awful to me. Like, I am not having anything resembling fun. I'm not getting better. Like, and the tools I have for figuring out this puzzle are lackluster at best, which is, to make it even worse, is the point of this entire endeavor. Okay, I think this is it, maybe? Closer. I want to stand approximately 1 tile away. No. A bit more than that. Okay, maybe I'm making progress. Exactly 1 tile away. And then a fair amount of power. Okay, maybe I'm wrong and I have no idea anymore. No audio, this is your favorite entry? There's no accounting for taste. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, no audio. Ah. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it. I cannot say the same. Like, basically, there better be a hell of a punchline. It's too far away. Too much. Like, it's just very precise in a very irritating way. Okay, maybe just a little bit closer is what I need. There we go. A little bit closer. Not quite 2 tiles. But that's very close to what it wants. I think. Nope, that's too close. Okay, well, I think that's... Oh, if I'd made that, I'd be like, yeah, let's YOLO it now. Maybe a little bit closer. Like right here-ish. Alright, let's YOLO it, see if we can do it. Then we have to get this one down, too. But at least, like, if I fail this one, I don't feel so bad. There's something like here... There we go. Like here-ish. Nope, that was... I need to be closer for that to work. And, yeah, nowhere near enough time. And now I'm stuck in here. It's closest here. I need a little more power. That was actually the right distance. See, the thing about this is I'm pretty sure this is just the song is actually an overworld theme from, like, Jump. At least that's where it's lodged in my mind. Okay. It's just not even worth trying to do another attempt. That's the wrong spot. Nope. Like, it's not worth the effort if you miss it. Like, it's just better to wait, which sucks. So unfortunate. Twitch put a banner ad below streaming. Wait. Need to jump into that. I have time to reply in text form. Okay. Roughly here. Nope. Well, on the bright side, I'm on the right side of the fence. The correct side of the fence. Okay. Nope. What I've learned, basically, is even if I make the first one pretty quick, I need to be very precise for this to work. Nope. No! Nope. What's up, Weregoose? It's just not even worth trying if you fail that first jump. Like, it's not remotely worth it. I need to get closer for that to work. I gotta wait another 10 seconds of my life. Nope. I can't make either of these consistently enough for this to matter. Thanks for the good luck. Oh. No! I knew it! I knew it the moment I'd get it, I'd flub that jump. I knew it. Just knew it. Okay. Go back and wait. Like, I want to be enthusiastic about this, but honestly, this is just not my jam. A little bit closer. Ah. That was the wrong distance. I need to be closer. At least this is an SA1. I can easily change that timer if I really want to. Haven't quite reached that point yet. But I'm getting there. Like, clearly there's going to be more. Nope, one more. Yeah, I just don't like this. It's weird how some frustration games are kind of fun, and I don't mind them, and other ones I just deeply dislike. And this is the kind of thing I think I just deeply dislike. Like, I'd much rather just play I Want to Be the Guy or something else that demands that kind of precision. At least because I have more control over said precision as opposed to this. Where basically it's, yeah, okay, well, good luck holding down the button the right amount of time. Good luck getting the exact distance away you need. Because nothing quite more fun than trying to guess parabolic motion. Famously why everyone loves Castlevania birds. And the sliding. Always the sliding. And the giant hitbox. It's the wrong distance away. Feels like golf with a windmill? Absolutely not. I can time that kind of thing. If I'm playing with golf, I can choose my power by actually having a choice on power, right? Like, I'm not just holding a button and waiting for a linear thing to load, or perhaps not even linear, I have no idea. But, like, with actual golfing, I can do something here. With this, it's more or less, okay, try to memorize the exact spot I want to stand, and try to memorize the exact distance, length of time I'm memorizing pressing the B button. Like, basically, this has turned into, like, a precision puzzle. I mean, I'm using the stone patterns. That's what I'm doing. That's how I'm counting the spots that I think it's good. The problem is it's a combination of two things, right? It's the amount of power and this, and there's not as much slop as I think that there should be. Mostly because the Chuck's hitbox is humongous, so if it barely touches his toe, you still end up being thrown across the room. That one was not touching his toe. And the background twinkles move whenever you move. So I don't think background twinkles are probably a good way of doing this. It's definitely the pips on the bottom of the tiles here. For timing. I don't think that changes. I don't think that would help for timing. No more than me counting off in my head. Okay. Here we go. It's about 3. It's about that much. It's not that much. It's about that much. This cannot be the very end. Right? The misery has to continue. That's how these all work. Because the goal of these games is to inflict sadism on their players, who bizarrely enough have volunteered for this class of masochism. The worst part is I had one shot that was actually, like, really good earlier. I have not gotten that close again. And it's weird, like, I mean, I'm trying not to be down on this, right? But it's one of those things. Oh yeah, being able to rotate my knockback the other way, or at least have the knockback not always apply in the exact mirror direction would be nice. Like, I'm not even holding it down that long right there. Alright. Do it again. Because, like, it feels like some of these should go through. Like, that is so close to being correct. And then it isn't. Like, really what this is, it's very impressive and I hate it. That's really what this comes to in my mind. Like, as a judge, it's kind of hard to deal with such things. Because, like, I don't like this at all. Is it well-designed? Yeah. But it's the kind of design I don't love. It's like asking me to name my favorite modern-ass building. Like, I find most modern architecture to suck ass. Oh no, I am using the chuck head thing. The problem is like, he starts it basically instantly when you do this, and then brings his head down. So like, there's two. Also, I can't use it when he's moving his head in the other direction. No, the problem is I'm dealing with something that's very continuous, a very continuous function, when I only have discrete clues about how it's going. Like, I'm fairly certain if I look up, like, Jump King or other things that are inspiring this, like, you have an on-screen meter, so you can, you know, meter your jumps, as opposed to, I'll just guess. And sure, yeah, you could make it, you could argue that adds to the challenge, but does it add to the challenge in a way that's interesting is always the question. Okay, for practice sake, I want to do maximum jump off of roughly here. Okay. I never practiced that jump, and I really should have, is really what I have learned in this exact moment. I am so looking forward to eating tacos later. That is what I am thinking right now. Like, every time you have that, like, feeling where it's like, yeah, it looks good, and then just, no. Okay. Roughly here. Roughly, nope. A little bit more than that. I'm certain that, like, a person who's really good at this would make this look really good. Like, this would probably be a really fun one to task. To get the movement looking really good and smooth and quick. I'd like to watch that task. I don't think I want to play this, but I'd like to watch the task. It's like a book I wouldn't read, but I would watch the movie of. But not a miniseries. No, definitely not a miniseries. I've reached the point where I have very little to say about this experience right now, beyond I'm not having fun. Yesterday, I had some fun playing pinball. And I went to 2 different places. Played a bit of X-Men, because I haven't played as much X-Men as I wanted recently. And they had Black Knight, but unfortunately for me, the Black Knight wasn't connected. And even then, it's probably for the best, because like my scores were not great. And then I went and played some Avengers. I haven't played Avengers in a while. And on my like 2nd attempt, I actually got to the Soul Gem challenge, which I thought was pretty nifty. It's not my favorite of wizard modes, but like, I'll take it. It's a uniquest challenge, at least in the ones I've seen, because I don't think of too many other ones where the major constraint isn't time. Like, most modes, you're timed. Like, quite literally, there's a clock somewhere on the screen telling you what to do. Why can't I do this anymore? But this one, your unit of measurement that matters is flips. There we go. So you can only flip 30 times unless you make a shot. You basically have to do, I think, 6 or 7 shots, hit all the major ramps and things. I got about 4 shots in and then never could quite get it in the right direction. And when you drop the ball, it eats like 5 shots or something. It's not too bad. But it's not too good either. The Avengers Assemble one is the one I actually really like. I don't know how you actually proc that in the game. I suspect you have to, like, beat all the major modes. But I enjoy playing that one. It's a good use of my quarters if I, like, have an extra game and I don't want to play more of the standard ones. There we go. Corner yourself, face left, and ricochet you might knock back rightward. Oh, I'm too close to this wall. I'm not too close to this wall. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, or where that would be useful right now. But yeah, for modes you can proc yourself into with using the like mode options, just be right of the first pillar from the right. No! Land on the right muncher. Yeah, no, I'm not picking up what you're laying down. That's on me. Like, when you actually clear it, that's the worst part of this. Like, when it looks like it's gonna go around. It's not the right spot. It's like right... There we go. And here... No. I mean, I am building consistency in a skill I am never going to use again after playing this. At least some consistency. But basically, because of the P-switch timer, it does need to be perfect. Like, there's no second chances, really. Okay. Position yourself in me. Get so far over. Okay. Land on the right muncher. Position yourself immediately to the right of the first pillar. Face left and bounce into that pillar. Wait 1 second. Okay. I made that guess correctly. What? No! 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 In what universe? Well, it explains why that was there, at least. Okay, and then... You are the worst, Koopa. You are clearly the worst. Alright, so what if I go over here instead of aiming for that? Oh, God, there's more. Oh, hey, I could just do that. Huh, that's smart. It's a 3-tile platform? Oh, boy. My interest in trying to complete this legitimately is dropping precipitously as it keeps going on. Especially I get the feeling there's gonna be, like, the friggin' oranges or whatever moment. That was fun. I had fun here. I'll be curious to see who made this. I think that's where I'm at right now. Okay. Trying to think of how I would cheat this. This might be a case where I like take a look in Lunar Magic and be like, does this look like something I want to proceed with? Actually, oh, okay, so all sprites just bounce me. I was hoping that maybe what I could do would be kill him. Just kill him. Okay. Wonder if swimming's disabled. I'm really good at missing this. Alright, there we go. A little bit further over to the left. Okay, I think I just need to move a bit further to the right to try to make that jump. Ah, okay, okay. Not okay. I think that would have worked if I had gone from further on the left. But, oh, hello. I'll take a moment and chill and not think about this for a minute. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Hello, peoples. I'm gonna relax my hands for a moment. What's up, Kes Kitsune? Good luck. Gotta run take care of dishes and stuff. Lurking after a minute, playing Tiny Bookshop, and then New Maker. Oh, fun! The Maker hack looked cool. And thank you for the raid. We're presently getting over it. with Charles Chuckington II. Wherein I can only jump, I can move, and then when I leap, I suffer from having the most slippery momentum. Okay, do this. I also need to do the dishes in general, but you know. Okay, nope, that does not work. It needs a very high jump, though, so that's a very precise one. Yeah, you see, every time that he does it, he slides. I think this is actually, like, normal Chuck behavior, the more I think about it. You know, if he hits weird walls and things. Oh, yeah. Rise is sleeping. There we go. Shout out command. All right, maybe from here, full speed jump? Nope. There might be a better way of doing that. I don't know what it is yet. But yeah, my interest in doing this legitimately is dropping by the moment, so I might just take a look, see how high up this goes in Lunar Magic, and then make a decision about whether or not I want to continue investing time into this. Because right now, my interest in investing time in this is very low. Because it's basically a game of very precise everything. Okay, try from here, maybe? Nope, that still slips me off. And I'm not sure I want to sit down and learn enough to be good at it. At least that part's not hard. But that's what it's there for, is not to be difficult. The whole point of that part is not to be difficult. It's to make it so that when you mess up, you waste a bunch of time. Okay, maybe here? Does it matter where I start that jump from? Okay. Let's take a moment. Nope, no jump. And we're out again. Alright, I think I might be doing the look ahead now, because I don't know how much of this I actually want to do. It's weird how much more demoralizing it is to get dropped to the bottom of a level than it is to actually just have to redo it from scratch. Smart man would have put in the save state card. Okay. Okay, so that could work if you're very far. I have to time this? What does that mean? Was the bullet interaction here going to even work? Like, based upon my other experiences, what's happened is I end up being bounced in the wrong direction. That seems to be the thing that sprites do here. Okay. Ugh. No, that's way too late. Guess I need to try to figure out where in the cycle it matches that. I'm also trusting that this is actually what I'm supposed to do. Too late. Way too late. Closer. I think the sign might be the key. No, it's got to be a little bit before the sign. That's actually pretty close. Wait. Well, I said pretty close, not actually close. I wonder exactly how far this goes. How deep the rabbit hole goes. No. Nope. I really wish this had a longer bit of music, or more than one piece of music. Okay, there we go. I wonder what Tiny Bookshop's actually about. Okay, stand over here. Throw myself against the wall. Stand to the right of the sign. Okay. The goal here is to determine when I should be... I think it's like when it's directly over me. That's close. No! Not again! Okay. Trying to decide. Well, the thing is... Oh, God. I have no idea how a full jump's gonna do. I don't know where I want to jump from. The other one I got kind of for free. Definitely not that. At the end? So the only... can I scroll the screen further over? Well... It's off the screen? Oh, right, because I don't... Oh, this is even worse. And I can't stand there because it won't proc. Okay. See if I can get as close to this as I can without it stopping. It's almost good. Yeah, no, that's bad. That's exceedingly bad. That's stupidly bad. And engineered to do exactly what it says, right there. Ugh. The worst part is I had this part completely down here. Okay, and then against the wall, and then run forward, and then fail it. It's amazing how it always takes you all the way down. What's up, Hammer Justice? How you doing? What? Oh, it still got me. Oh, that's annoying. What? I was making good progress at one point. I'm not anymore. No. 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 Wish I could kill the Koopa, but I can't. Yeah, I should have just jumped up. I've lost the timing for this, which is kind of embarrassing, actually, given that this is part of the thing I was doing earlier. Nope. Right about here. Nope. Okay, I was way earlier than I initially thought. About here. About that much. Go over here. Not very much. Come over. Fall off for no apparent reason. Remember Charles being made of rubber? You know, Charles kind of does this weird slidey thing in certain instances. But not ever on the ground. Okay, then go all the way over here. Brave jump. Stand to the right of the sign. Miss, miss, miss! Oh! I've mentioned I find these types of games absolutely miserable, right? Like, no qualms against people who enjoy this kind of shit, but honestly, this is just... Just a remind... Oh, hey, at least we despawned the Koopa. Just a reminder that I could be doing almost anything else with my time and being a happier person for it. Anyway, if I was smart, I would have put in my save state card. Because, like... This one up here, the two timing puzzles are going to kill me. And then make me go all the way back to the beginning. And be miserable again. Thanks and good luck, Habaluta. How you doing? Immediately amused. I'm glad someone's having fun. Even if it's not me. Because, yeah, I'm finding this to be rather deeply unpleasant. There we go. Alright, we got one. Now we have to figure out this again. At all. Like, I get the feeling that maybe there's, like, a break after that, but now my like, what I was doing to be able to measure my time for this is gone. It's way too low. Maybe right off the screen? That looks like it might work. Because I also have to do it less than full charge, otherwise I'll hit that. I have no idea how to do this. Well, that got me the jump. I don't know why the Koopa's despawned, but I'm so glad he is. Maybe it's a you got by the stupid trick thing one too many times, and we've decided to kindly despawn the Koopa so it doesn't happen again. Yes. Oh, it makes me wonder how the Kaizo race is going. A little bit too early. I think it basically needs to be when it's direct, almost above me. No, no, no! Arr! Standard gauntlet? Oh, okay. That explains why Max was doing it, I guess. Was looking at that and like, yeah, 7-3, I think I'm good. Maybe I'll have to take another look at that one. Still haven't done the other gauntlet that came out like last year, I guess, on ROM Hack Races. But given the recent CLDC levels, I don't think I want any gauntlets anytime soon. The worst part is, this creator clearly knew what they were doing with this. Where it's like, yeah, you can do an easy thing that makes that setup consistent. Here's one that doesn't. What? Are you? No, 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 no. Okay, well, at least we saw it's ahead and hate it all the more. So I have to make that, make sure I don't go in with too much speed, and then do an awkward jump immediately thereafter. That will probably result in me dying. Lovely. Okay, at least I'm getting good at that. I have no idea how to make this work. Nope, not that way. Probably a little too early. Nope. That's my problem here, is like, well, it needs to be a shorter jump anyway, right? So maybe this is better. I need enough momentum to actually clear it, though. I mean, clearly that's the last of the obstacles for this set. Maybe. Okay, so now... Like, really, I just want to get up there and see what other crap I have to face, or if that's the very end. If it's the very end, I'm more inclined to actually grind this out, but if there's more up there, I don't know if I want to continue this. Just because, like, I don't want to do this. I really just don't. It's a very miserable type of gameplay to me. And like, that second friggin' bullet bill thing is made it into 2 timing challenges, of which I can't just get rid of one of them by being clever about my things I'm looking at. I just cannot do anything with that. Now it has to be based upon gut instinct. And again, I have no useful meter to know when it's going to proc the right way. Well, okay, what if I don't charge the jump? What if I don't charge that jump? Like, could that work? That gives me more latitude to work within a domain that I feel more comfortable in. Because then it just turns into a weird little jump. And I have a better chance of making that on reaction than what I'm doing with this. Because then I don't need to charge it fully. Maybe that's the trick. What's up? Charles is up. How you doing, Pointless? I think that could work. Just, that was a bad implementation of it. I'm currently getting over it with Charles the 3rd. Or 2nd, or 15th. And falling off. Haven't seen any CLDC. It mostly is pretty normal-ish. As in, like, just well-made chocolate stuff. This is definitely the first one that's taken it in a more interesting direction, I would say, than being a, here's a cool Mario level with stuff. This is now a completely different type of gameplay that I truly and utterly loathe. Oh, I have to look up. There was one I really liked. There's a few I've really liked. I mean, I'm a judge, so I can't really tell you that yet. But, like, this is the kind of thing I'm not for. Like, absolutely not for. I do not want to play Getting Over It with Charles. Let's see, maybe do this. That should have worked. Oh, that should have worked. Like, I'm just trying to come up with any consistent way of doing this, because basically what I have to do is count tiles and hope that I can get the correct amount of hold down. So the way this works is whenever I want to jump, I have to hold down B and the direction. If you're familiar with Jump King, it's clearly the inspiration here. However, unlike several of those games, I don't have any, like, useful on-screen meter to judge how much jump I am doing or when my jump will proc. So I basically, for this one especially, have come up with, like, spots to stand and times to do the meter, but because of how this is set up, I don't have those. So I think this is just a reaction one. Okay. Now pray. Huh? It doesn't end?! I have a vague feeling this is going to be incredibly rubbery and just, like, shove me out. Alright, what now? This doesn't end. This doesn't end. Why doesn't this end? Wait, I can just do a straight jump for that. See, the fact that this part isn't terribly difficult screams to me that the next thing I have to do is going to be truly abysmal. Oh, it truly is. Yep, that's awful. Yep. Yeah, I'll take the checkpoint. I'm not sad about that, but I just, again, I don't really like this type of game. I'm not a fan of it. It just gets old fast, or you have to do it by the inches. If I'm going to play a puzzle game, I'd rather play a puzzle game I enjoy. Like, Switchcraft has been on my list for a while. I played a thing the dude made for the confounding calendar. And I still have no idea how to beat level 3. The dude's, like, makes really weird puzzles. It's phrased as an operating system, but you use Windows to clip things. It's very strange. This one from last year was also weird. He also puts his face in everything, or maybe someone else's face? I don't know. Like, most puzzle games that are in the Block Pusher... This is literally Jump King, yes. Except I think Jump King is probably a little bit... has more kindness for the player, I think. Plus or minus the, oh no, you went all the way to the bottom thing every time. I got lucky there. Wait, what am I thinking? That's just gonna bounce me off the wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would that have worked? That was bullshit and lucky. Alright, well, we made it past the next obstacle. Now we're on to stairs! Okay, well, can we at least see what's underneath and where we're going from there? No. What goes down the stairs alone or in pairs and makes a slickety sound? It's Chuck, it's Chuck. Something up duck and everybody. Oh, I can move, I forgot. wasn't enough. Do you have stairs in your house? We are the space robots. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect you from the terrible secret of space. We are the space robots. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect you from the terrible secret of space. Space has an awesome power. Oh, we made it. Okay, cool. I don't have to come back to this later. Thank God. Hooray for Chuck. He wins the princess. This is massive amounts of debt that she's accrued up here with DoorDash while it took us 16 years to get up here. That's kind of cute, though. Is there more to this? Nope. This is it. We made it to the top. We got our well-deserved picture of Princess Peach. That's what everybody wanted in this world, is a picture of Princess Peach. Do you think this is still in normal game mode? If I try to pop up a message box, think it'll work? Thanks for the GGs. Alright, well that took an hour. Let's see that work. It does work! But it would work in silence, and I don't want that. It is a pretty sick ending, I gotta say. I don't know if this is a sprite like from another Mario game, but it's very well done. Like, I think the background Peach looks well done. Let's reset so that I can actually have music. It doesn't even matter. I can go get other music. I need, like, other music. Hey, I get a crown! That's a nice touch. Just look at that. Does anything happen if I do that? Oh, that's good enough. That works. This works. We can do notes from here. Anyway, like I said, this is one of those ones that can be really hard for me to judge because I absolutely hate this class of game. Like, it's weird because if you're asked to judge something you don't have much care for, let's say that you're a whiskey person and you're told to judge vodkas, or vice versa. It's like, yeah, it's vodka. I don't like this. Is this one better than other? I don't know. They're both kind of bad. Or, you know, if you're what would be a better, like, example? Or a wine person, I guess, asked to judge beers. Similarly, like, it's just outside of my domain enough that I just don't know how fair I'm going to be able to be this, because I didn't have fun. Certainly not. But fun isn't one of the things in the rubric. In fact, I was abjectly miserable most of it. Well, not abjectly. There were a few nice moments here and there, but there was an awful lot of, oh, that didn't work, oh, that didn't work, oh, that didn't work, over and over, and I just don't know. It's going to be hard. Anyway, let's actually get to it.